it's off from three-point range. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Reddish. And here's Hayes. Reddish with the ball. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
For 3.
Outside, Maxey. And it's George finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Near the three-point line, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? And he told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Embiid. With force. Embiid takes it to him.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Now Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Reeves with it. Here's Hachimura. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Embiid the screen. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Lakers trail by 5. James outside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. Inside. Embiid. No good. That's the first shot for the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Oubre, right side. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Outside Edwards. Here's Embiid. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Hayes, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Back to Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves.
Lakers trail by 12. Pass to Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Doncic has got 7 points.
Wow, I don't know if anything's out of Doncic's range.
Outside Gordon. Here's Embiid. Back to Gordon. Oubre, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Give yourself a round of applause. Lakers substitution.
Here's Maxey.
Number 11.
He has yet to score. To the inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
Here's LeBron. Back to Reddish. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. No good from LeBron. The 76ers leading by 12. Maxey on the wing. Embiid the screen. To the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
James outside, over George, and so we wrap up the first half. 76ers ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this.
26.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Down low, taken away by Hayes. James in the post. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's tipped. Stolen by Reeves. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years. Oh, wow, what a slam from Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Reeves gets the bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
To the inside. Doncic with the steal. It's 2-on-1. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And the three ball is good. Now just a three-point Philadelphia lead. And that one's good. Maxey.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Here's Reeves. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Reeves right side. Back to Vanderbilt. LeBron outside. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him. That shot off the mark. Good D by Drummond. Oubre outside. Drummond a screen. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. Foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Jackson Hayes. Rui Hachimura.
Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Lakers trail by 5. Doncic with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Hayes. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Maxey. To the paint. And that one's good. Drummond. That's 10 points for Drummond.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Good work there as it goes.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
.114 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, George.
Big time! And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
They set the pick. Over in the corner, Edwards knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on.
Wasted no time on that one.
3.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's George. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. Doncic attacks. And Doncic throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Lowry. Inside. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Maxey into the lane. He gets that one. And the 76ers lead by 7. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Left side, Maxey. A floater. Tries again. Embiid in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 5. Outside, James. Pass to Reddish. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here is George. And here's Embiid. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter. That's tipped. Down low. Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's James. Great focus from LeBron. Gets hit and still gets it to go.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy. Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass. That was really a high-risk pass there. Perhaps he'll think twice about attempting that kind of pass again.
The 76ers leading by 8. Back to Maxey. That 3 off the mark. And the Lakers have possession. There's the triple. James, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And they double up Doncic. Here's James. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Back to Maxey. Len with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The three for Doncic. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
3 points.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
Lakers trailed by 9. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one, good. Doncic has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Maxey looking it over. 6 to shoot. Back to George. The three. It's hauled in by Doncic. So it's the Lakers now. 7-point differential. From deep, James can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. There's 48 seconds left in the game. The three for Doncic. That one doesn't drop. So it's Philadelphia now. From deep, George. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Here's Maxey. Oubre for three. Now, here's Maxey. This one for three. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The tray. From deep three-point land, off target. So the 76ers win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Brigham.